Did it start recording? I don't. Yeah, it did start recording. Okay. Hi everyone. Hold on. Put the volume down. Hello everyone. Today, you guys might be asking, this is not Fire Emblem Heroes. What are you doing? Right? What I'm doing is, remember. Okay, so we're gonna start explaining this. I'm gonna try to make this as short a video as possible. Remember, my most favorite franchise that I love with an undying, burning passion is the Super Mario series. Like, there is no other video game series that I love more than this. I've loved this series since I was 6 years old. My first game ever was New Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo DS. My first Nintendo DS ever, as a matter of fact, was a Triforce. It was like a Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass Special Edition. So, and I'm in love with Nintendo and every single thing they do. But the thing that just has me in a strong, super immense force grip is the Super Mario series. Anyway, okay, so why I say that is because, I make it clear in my about fucking description, that little, those 3 sentences. I try to explain myself that Super Mario is my most favorite franchise. So if I had ever to do anything that was up to me, let's see, what kind of content should I do so I can really please, I would do something Super Mario, because it's just, anyway. Today, you guys didn't come for me, to talk about my stupid shit. You guys came for my thoughts on Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, right? And that's what I'm about to give. Now, I know that a lot of people here, especially, a lot of you know about this game already. It's not old, it's not, something new to talk about. Everyone knows about it, everyone knows the release date, what it's about. But, I thought maybe I could give my thoughts on it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the basics. So for those of you who don't know what Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is, don't feel bad if you don't know, right? This is a game that pretty much, it's been announced and everything, talked about, but not widely. So what Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is, it's a turn-based tactical game. Now, this is sort of for those of you who play, so this is basically like a Fire Emblem. So Fire Emblem Heroes, kind of like that, actually. Except it's way more complex in terms of how it works. Okay, here you have your moves, right? In Fire Emblem Heroes, you have your moves, you have your specials, you have the weapon triangle, right? You have everything about Fire Emblem. But here, you don't have the weapon triangle. It's just regular, you're just hitting people, right? Shooting. It's basically like what an XCOM game is. That is what Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle essentially is. If you don't know what XCOM is, don't feel bad, because even I don't know what XCOM is. I've never played an XCOM game before, so... Anyway, that's what it is. A turn-based tactical game made by Ubisoft, who they make the XCOM games, so it's natural for them to make an XCOM, alike game. So, turn-based tactical game. That's what Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is. Now, what's the difference, right? Why am I so hyped about it? Well, obviously because it uses the joyful characters we all know and love. And in terms of the actual gameplay and everything, it has a lot more to offer in terms of I guess you could say new. We've never seen an XCOM game like this. I don't think there's an XCOM game out there that has the Mario characters, in it. So yeah, the differences are not much other than that they use the Nintendo characters and whatnot. That's the only real difference. Other than that, not much. So if you've played an XCOM game before, or if you haven't, don't worry. If you look at an XCOM game, you're basically looking at a not so good Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Furthermore, let's go ahead and say why I like this to begin with. So the first trailer that we saw, well, other than that little teaser trailer that we had at E3 2016, I believe. The first official trailer that they revealed at E3 2017, the one that just passed, it confirmed some things that we knew about in previous leaks. So there were some leaks before E3 about this game, and they basically showed off the characters that were going to be in the game. They showed off like 2 different game modes, and they showed off very, very lightly what the gameplay was going to be like. And then, come E3, that's all we knew about the game for that time. But then when E3 comes around, this trailer, the presentation, it proves everything that the leak said, shows everything except, obviously, in much, much more depth. The first trailer shows, I'll go briefly through it. You know, Mario stumbles upon a rabbid that comes from a portal on top of Princess Peach's castle. The rabbit comes out, and this rabbit has Princess Peach's hair, as well as like a small little dress, and a Luigi rabbit. Now, you guys might be saying, what the fuck are you talking about? Rabbids are like a, you know, little, like, Minion-esque, although don't compare them to the Minions, they're way better than the Minions, but that's what they're like. They're similar in personality, they don't really have a real language, like, you can't really, like, you just ask someone, what did this rabbit just say? They can't say the exact translation. So basics, right? And then it goes into like actual gameplay, and it shows off these Rabbids teaming up with Mario and taking on some what it looks to be like bad versions of Rabbids. They are the invaders. They're invading the Mushroom Kingdom. So Mario and these good Rabbids that are dressed like his friends, like, you know what, let's team up, let's take on these bad guys. And then from there, it gives you like an XCOM-ish, I've heard that it's like XCOM-ish gameplay. And that really threw me off. Like, when I first saw that, because I've never played an XCOM game, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? This is extremely innovative. Oh my god, this looks great. And then upon a couple, like a day after, you know, I find out that it's like another game. But anyway, okay, so XCOM, and then there's a second trailer that they released, and then that was the combat trailer that they released a couple days ago, I believe. It was like 3 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. And what was going on there was it just basically showing you more from what you already saw from some E3 gameplays that they showed off at the Nintendo Treehouse. That went down. And then the combat trailer, it just shows you, like, if you, let's say you haven't watched any of the E3 gameplay or any YouTuber gameplays, this is basically supposed to be like a follow-up to the E3 reveal trailer. So, you know, you're not missing too much. And, you know, just to get those who aren't too heavily invested in the game, let's just get you up to track, up to date on everything. Those are the 2 trailers, and what I liked about them is that they were so different to the Mario universe. If you look at the worlds and the environment that Mario is in, it's like the Mushroom Kingdom, but it has things that, you know, you don't regularly expect. Like, there's like a Goomba on a small waterfall. The environments are just beautiful. There's like greenery everywhere. There's kind of like rivers, and then, you know, that the Mushroom Kingdom's like brown dirt with lime green grass, like statues and pipes everywhere. You know, the whole 9 yards. It looks great. And then new XCOM gameplay that, you know, Nintendo doesn't have. This is a turn-based, remember, a turn-based tactical game. In terms of what we get with Mario, we see like the Mario and Luigi series, we see the Minis on the Move, if you want to consider, and then the Mario RPG that came out for the Super Nintendo. You know, those are turn-based, obviously, right? They're beautiful. But this is completely different. So this is like, for the people who've never played a XCOM game before, they're not only bringing what XCOM is, but they're also bringing it in such a, like, I would call it groundbreaking way, right? It's Mario, Rabbids, collaboration and for the much talked about and highly praised Nintendo Switch. So if you guys haven't been able to make anything of my fucking babblings and shit, what I'm trying to say is this is a completely new game in terms of in my experience. A completely new game offers never before seen gameplay with the characters that I love. And so far it's looking like it has a lot of charm. So yeah, that's really what I have to say, right? And from what we've seen, this could possibly be a game that all of us, I'm not speaking for anyone here. I'm not trying to influence anyone's thoughts. I'm not trying to change anyone's thoughts. I'm not trying to say, hey dude, look, you're wrong. Think like me. Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just me expressing my thoughts. I think, in my opinion, this can possibly be a game that all of us think about when we talk about the Nintendo Switch, and we say, oh, this is a must-have. This game was just all around awesome. I think that can be this can be a game that we could reference to as a masterpiece. Think Mario Galaxy and how beloved that is. Maybe not as much as Mario Galaxy, but along, like, it's like a level 3 Mario Galaxy. What it means for the Nintendo Switch is that it could bring people I don't think it'll bring a new audience. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure it could bring it could bring some variety of which we don't have quite yet on the Nintendo Switch, being that it hasn't even been a year since its release. But it could be the first real push, a small inch into the diversity of games that the Nintendo Switch is promising. That's what it means for the Nintendo Switch. So new game, more diversity in terms of gameplay, new. Right? What it means for us, the fans. It could just mean just a nice iteration into the Mario universe, and it could be a game that we all enjoy. And its impact it can have. So remember, speaking about some things, this is the first game with guns and Mario. Small point, but kind of a big deal. I've said in the past, we could very well end up really liking this game. It's safe to say that we've never played a Mario-themed XCOM. At least, Newgrounds probably made something like this, let's be honest. But it's safe to say that we've never played a Mario XCOM game. So, it's new. And I feel like if we give this a chance, it could be a game that could be really epic. This is the first intense Mario game that we've seen in a while. From my remembrance, an epic game that has shooting and warfare, explosive action in a Mario game. Being honest, I can't really date back to anything. I'm pretty sure there's some, if you want to take into consideration, some Bowser boss battles, if you want to take into consideration. Honestly, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Right now, I'm focusing on Mario Run, and it's just taking a bit of my thought process too. But for the most part, I don't think we have anything to say back and like, oh look, there's guns in this There's guns in this official Mario game. There's warfare tactics. There's everything that this game offers. What are you going on about? I don't think we can say that yet. So being that it's so new, I feel like if we give this a chance, this could be a game that all of us really turn out to really like. And I'm not saying that anyone is thinking otherwise right now. Pretty sure there's a lot of people who are really hyped for this game. Pretty sure there's a lot of people who are itching to spend money on it, right? But I'm just getting my thoughts out there, even for the people who are like kind of neutral. This is, after all, for what it's worth, a new game. It's a fresh take on the Mario universe, of which, we don't regularly see. We see things like 3D platformers, right? We see things like Olympic Games. We see Mario Kart. But we never see something that's, you can call warfare. Fucking shooting shit with guns and upgrading weapons. Like, official. To summarize my fucking babbling of 15 minutes, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to cut this down a bit. To summarize what I think this is a total new take on the Mario universe. In terms of the gameplay, it offers things similar to XCOM, and since I've never played an XCOM game, this is all the more exciting, because I've never played an XCOM game before. New gameplay, it could be a game that all of us really like and end up saying, yo, you know what, pop that Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle into the Switch and let's get playing, right? It could be a game that we say that to, and it could be a game that we end up having fun with while we're playing it. It just looks like, if you guys watch the combat trailer and the official teaser and the official reveal trailer, for those of you who haven't watched it, I'll link them in the description. It's just, you instantly get a, what is this, right? And not in a bad way, like, what the fuck is Nintendo doing with this shit, right? It's not that type of, what is this? It's a, oh, this is new, what is this, right? This is all my opinion, but I'm just fairly hyped for this game. I'm really enthusiastic for what it can possibly offer. I'm just itching to play at least one round of this game. It just looks so complex, so cool, so Warfare-like. And for Mario to be in these situations, it's just, man, I can't wait. These are my thoughts. Fairly hyped about this. If I didn't explain myself correctly, if I found that I missed some things, then I'll try to edit myself in talking about some shit that I missed. But for the most part, this is what I think. And if any of you would care, I mean, if you guys watch like 30, 15, 5, 100 seconds of this video, I appreciate it on end, right? I couldn't be more thankful. But if you guys care to change, tell me, inquire about my thoughts, say you're a fucking loser, shut up, no one likes you, look, think this way. If you guys have some thoughts that you'd like to share with me, then please do so. I am super enthusiastic to hear what you guys have to say. I would love to hear other people's thoughts, because quite frankly, I haven't heard much thoughts on this game other than praise. I'd like to see what people think about it, good and bad, right? Exciting. Anyway, that's what I have to say. I'd like to say that I like this take on this video. I think I've done like 3, and I've botched all 3 of them up. So this is the one I can say that I'm pretty proud of. Anyway, thank you once again to everyone who watched for even 5, 10, 30 seconds, full minutes. I just appreciate it immensely. I want to thank you for sticking around and hearing some strangers' thoughts on a game that you love or like. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I appreciate it. It's just too much for words. It means, I don't know, it means Nintendo to me. Nintendo is my life, so it means my life to me. Oh god, I don't know how to explain myself. Thank you. And I will see you guys in the next one.